Hello, this is Sylvia, and welcome to my channel. I'm here today to speak about the mirror exercise that I basically learned from many spiritual teachers in the context of the twin flame community. And this particular version of the mirror exercise is being taught by the twin flames, Jeff and Shalia. I'm not an affiliate, but as a spiritual healer myself, I use this exercise and I treasure it very much because it has helped me a great deal so far with dealing with intense emotions, processing through transformation in a graceful way, or let's say in a less disgraceful way that I was used to before. So if you want to read more about or watch their own version of this, then I recommend that you look on twinflameuniverse.com. Okay, so I will continue now with my own spin on it. So when do I use the mirror exercise, or when it is advised to do so? Well, I would say maybe on a daily basis. And why so often? Because little or bigger upsets can occur on a daily basis, as long as there are I don't know, goals, tasks to do, things like that, or yeah, even small steps on working on our projects, or even on holidays and vacations and while traveling. Problems can occur, and then automatically sometimes, at least I'm speaking about myself, of course, and this applies also to most people, we tend to project our problem onto the environment, onto somebody, a group of people, um, a whole country, the entire planet, of course, the whole human race, or God. So what we feel and think in these moments is that because of that person, group, situation, well, I feel bad about myself. So it's really giving our power away to something external. It's not to say that the external world doesn't exist. It exists, at least in our perception. It's just that we can be more aware and more conscious of our own personal power if we follow through this simple yet very effective practice. The problem is that you're already thinking about problems that many people use it, including myself, a lot when there is actually a big problem, and not do it on a consistent basis, even with smaller upsets that can really get very big and explode at some time, which can be not so nice at that point. And yes, I know that this has been discussed before a lot, that sometimes the spiritual community has the tendency to ignore things that are bad, saying they're in fact very good. So if I feel a lot of pain inside, I would then say, oh, but I feel so good. I feel so good that I broke my arm. I feel pleasure, in fact, which is of course not true. So instead of lying to ourselves and everybody that we know in order to reaffirm our spirituality, which is of course maybe not the best way to do it, I am just telling you my version of things. You're free to take anything or nothing or everything from what I say. All I ask you to do is to not waste these minutes, but actually do the practice that I'm recommending. So I assume if you continue watching from this point that you agreed to it. And I pray that everybody who needs this right now as a healing tool, as a protection, to be guided, to watch this video and to apply it. So how do we do it? So I want to explain a little bit more why did I find this tool in the twin flame community context. It's because traditionally the term twin flame relates to sacred partner who is a very strong mirror of ourselves. So this partner is the exact mirror or almost exact mirror of our inside, of our values, of our integrity related to our values and living our values. So if I would not be attuned to my values and I would betray them, this twin flame, this divine mirror, would show it, would reflect it, and that would cause definitely an upset, turbulence, conflict, lack of harmony. So this is why I'm recommending the mirror exercise, especially in times when we have the tendency to project upon another person what we lack internally or what we are confused internally about. Whew. Yep. It's not easy, but it's done with ease. The really not easy part is the willingness to accept that there is in fact an upset that is within, not in the external reality outside. So I will give you an example in the context mentioned before, in the case of a intimate partner, life partner, divine connection, or a very meaningful friendship even, or any connection for that matter that feels very deep, very strong, and is a good mirror of yourself, therefore. So I want you to choose a situation where you feel really distressed, or you feel pain or disappointment in relation to another person. And if you have already worked through this, and at this point you can't really think of somebody, then I'm sure you can find, in a way, a group of people or the world at large that can even cause a slight upset in you. That is already a good anchor to work on. I call it anchor because we create this anchor with the outside reality for the latter purpose, to pull it back inside where it actually came from. Not so comfortable sometimes. But then again, nobody said that personal development is comfortable. It's wonderful, but not comfortable. Okay. I will not tell you what that was. Okay, let's... I was sweeping my hair. I have many secrets in my hair. Okay, let's continue. So choose the person, the situation that upsets you. And I really like my moves now. I'm just trying really to create a little bit of fun to raise the energy, and I really enjoy being myself, even if I talk about serious topics, because in my opinion, fun can be and should be a part of healing, of course at the right time and in the right doses. Are you ready now? I'm also ready. So you have this person, group, etc. that upsets you, and I'd say it's better if you write it down, okay? Because then it has more power. So write down, this person is so and so because they hate me, for example. That's the first step. Did you write it down already? Okay, I believe you. Then the next step. Okay, never mind. If you don't want to write it down, that's fine, but I told you it would be more powerful. And yeah, I would say powerful results is the reason why I'm recording this video in the first place. Don't waste your time. Right. Okay. Second step is rewriting. Oh, writing and rewriting the first sentence. And instead of that person, that group, the world, you just say I'm upset at myself. So that's really myself instead of that person, the world, because they hate me. Because I hate myself. I'm upset at the world because I hate myself. So, wow, could be shocking or not. And the question arises in the next step, Is it true? Is there any truth in this? Is there any part in me that hates myself? And then just go within with your intention and find it. In what ways, in this example, do you hate yourself? And you will find it, otherwise it would not show up as an upset in the external reality. It's like taking full responsibility for being creators of our own reality. And this is kind of cool, we have to admit. We have a lot of power if we have the awareness and the willingness to do what it takes to see it. Yep, so you identified that part in you. Maybe it's the whole thing that hates yourself. You may feel it in your body. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's that critical voice inside. Like, oh, I should have done my manicure, right? That's also a form of self-disregard, mild hatred, continuous criticism, right? This is a very good example. Yeah, this is a very nice broom I received from my mother, and I'm very fond of it, and I just really wanted to find a use for it in this video, because I feel that in a way the mirror exercise, it's like using the spring broom to get rid of the dust and just open up a fresh start. Yeah. So you found that part in yourself that is hateful toward yourself, and you feel it in your body. And then you just ask, how can you feel love right now? Or how can I make you feel loved right now? And then listen to what that part, that aspect of your consciousness has to say. It could be, send me love, then do it. Or give me a hug. Or tell me that I'm your favorite person in the world, or the most lovely person in the world, or the person you love the most. And you do that and amplify this energy until the whole upset is gone. And that part is being healed, because it feels again the love that it has been lacking before that. So to sum it up, first you identify the upset. I'm upset because so-and-so, for example, hates me. That becomes, I'm upset at myself because I hate myself. Ask yourself, is it true? You find the truth in yourself. It's always yes. And you experience that feeling of self-hatred in a part of your body, in a part of your energy, body or aspect. And then you ask that aspect, what does it need to feel loved. And you do and say and create with your imagination, with your energy, with all your capacities. You create in this moment, right now, what that part needs. So for example, if that part needs a kiss or a hug from a specific person, you give it that. And how, you ask me? It's all through energy. You see it, you feel it, and it happens like that. It happens internally. In the outside reality, this love, this healing may manifest in a different way. Not necessarily by having that person come and actually give a hug. But this internal harmony you've created will manifest in various ways. And if you continue doing this work, this harmony will become more and more stable, and it will be more and more evident in the outside world. Right? Yes, she agrees. So if you have any questions about the mirror exercise, please write. I have my email address in the description box below. And please let me know if you'd like me to do more videos, and if yes, about what. This is Marlena, by the way, the princess. And I'm looking forward to work also with you guys. Those of you who want to do one-on-one healing sessions or coaching, I'm available on the online and of course also in real life, but according to where I am right now or where I'll be in the world. But we can discuss that. Just write me and let's keep in touch.